I'm Matty Belt from Vision Homes Jetski Adventures. Today, this is episode number 1, very first episode. We did an interview not long ago with Jetfisher about the fishing setup, and this is just a sort of a continuation. And there's a lot of interest in, especially in the 40-litre long-range fuel tank at the front. So we'll have a chat to Patrick about that. Also, we'll have a chat about the Minn Kota setup. So it's Anthony from Jetled's, and of course there's a few other products, especially the Jetfisher one, so I'm definitely going to give them a plug. Locally made or locally sold, great products. But yeah, so just going back to the beginning, my old man, he used to get into filming and stuff back on the old reels, so I've got a whole box. I'm getting them produced at the moment actually, and so that's a little bit of inspiration behind wanting to do some of these episodes. I was saying on the Jetfish interview, Malcolm Douglas, even Leyland Brothers, I still watch them to this day, and Jetfisher. If you haven't already seen these videos, check them out. There's a lot of really good YouTubers out there. So for my setup, so the biggest things that I've done to this ski, it's a 2021 Seadoo Fishpro. The old Yamaha Seadoo thing is a bit like Ford and Holden. You can see Muzz, my buddy over there, he's got a Yamaha. This is Seadoo. Excellent, both excellent brands. You can't really go wrong. It's personal choice. So these tubbies are really good. You can fit a lot of stuff in these tubbies, and Patrick, the guy who installed them and makes them, he's going to have a chat about that now. So I'll pass it over to Patrick.
Yeah, it's been an incredible journey meeting Matty, from Vision Homes. He's just been incredible coming to Shoreline. Obviously I myself and my 2 boys up at the other shop, which is the Seadoo shop, and then we have the Yamaha shop, which we're here now, which we've done the install on. So being Shoreline Yamaha and then Shoreline Seadoo, it's always just incredible meeting people like Matty and doing these fit outs. For me, it's such a thrill, and for him to go out and get the same thrill I get out of fitting these skis out, he gets on catching the fish. So it's been incredible doing this fit out for Matty. And in a lot of ways, it's been brilliant for the business, and the whole line is going a lot that way towards sort of recreational fishing, and these machines just suit it so beautifully. So, and the added thing over the Seadoo Fishpro, which is a brilliant machine just in itself, you add the Shoreline Tubbies onto it. It just gives the machine a whole different aspect to stability, storage, workability. It's just incredible what it does for the machine. And I think Matty's come to realize that, where the Fishpro is a fantastic product, but there's gains to be made, such as the tubbies. On Matty's one, for example, he would normally have the trawling rod holder. He's got the tackle storage compartments, cutting boards. It's all rubber lined, opens really nice, all on stainless steel hinges, spring locks to hold the lids open, vertical rod holders for prepping rods. And it's just gives you a sense of security when you're seated on the machine, with this sort of side part of it, giving it sort of like a boat-like feel, but not losing the aspect of it being a personal watercraft. And for me, I've always told people through many years now, we all like personal watercraft because of its maneuverability, ease of use, just quick, clean, quick tow to your slipway. It just makes perfect sense. Get home, flush, clean, and yeah, it's just a quick, easy way of going jet ski fishing, which we've turned these machines into over the years. But in Matty's case, obviously tubbies, we've done what we call the Shoreline long-range fuel tank. It's a full custom-made aluminium. Surprisingly or not enough, it goes up front in the very bow of the hull of the Seadoo Fishpro. You won't even know it's there. That's the beauty of it. It's not taking any of your storage in any way. It just allows you to fill your standard tank as well as then the long range tank once the standard tank is filled. So that's obviously giving you a huge added range. As you can see, all hand welded machine components, all hand TIG welded. And then like I mentioned, it's fitted high and dry inside of the front bow in front of the main storage compartment. So yeah, there's with Matty, for example, there's always added stuff we're going to just keep doing to his machine. He's very driven by getting out on the water and enjoying the machine. So obviously there's certain features that he would want that's quite unique to the normal guy. And we'll just keep working with Maddie from Vision Homes to just give him the ideal product.
Okay, so that was Patrick from Shoreline. So he knows the most out of any person that I know about jet skis and wiring, electrics. He's like an encyclopedia of jet skis. So definitely have a chat to him if you're looking at doing something like this. I can't rate these tubbies high enough. Also on to Jetleds, Anthony from Jetleds. So he's done a couple of things to the ski, so I passed it over to Anthony as well.
Alrighty, Matt came to us with a mounting solution, or not a solution, but a mounting problem. Wanted to mount his Kota onto his Fishpro. We've looked at a couple of mounts and sort of trying to utilise the space that's on the ski was a big thing without being a hindrance. A lot of people have them mounted long ways across the tubbies, or they've got them mounted on top of the fish box, or in an area where it's going to hinder opening up anything. So what we've done is we've utilised the LinQ system that's on the back of the jet ski. Seadoo have come up with a great design, quick and easy, very simple, snap on, snap off. We've made the bracket to suit. You can just installs in seconds. The Minn Kota itself has its quick release mount as well, which is nice and easy. If you do want to leave the bracket on there and lock these for extra safety, you can do that. But deployment's super easy. Press it down and you're running. Very straightforward. Remote control, does everything. Do your virtual anchoring, directions, everything like that. So it's a very, very versatile product. And then with our Jetleds bracket and combined with the LinQ system, we've come up with, I think, a game changer and a winner for the Seadoos. Alrighty, so to offset the weight, obviously it's very centralised on the back. We've installed a dual battery system. Well, this ski actually has triple batteries, so the factory dual battery system. Plus we've got a dedicated 100 amp hour lithium for the Minn Kota. We've got that on the starboard side of the ski, so that offsets your weight, obviously keeping the ski as balanced as possible in the water when you're chasing those tuners and big fish and on the pump. So yeah, very critical. Obviously we've looked at a lot of engineering. Everything's TIG welded, powder coated, marine prime powder coated as well. So we've got everything in mind when it comes to salt water and everything that is salt water and corrosion.
Thank you, Anthony, for that information.
Okay, so if you see in here, you can see that little red tap in there, that's a tow tap. So if you ever need to be rescued by VMR or towed by somebody, you can't really take it over 6 knots without a tow tap in it. You run the risk of wrecking your engine, so definitely advise getting a tow tap. We've got an isolator here, so there's 3 batteries. This isolator looks after 2. You've got battery 1, battery 2, that runs your VHF radio, all the electrics. The Minn Kota has a separate 3rd lithium battery that I can also charge independently through the Anderson plug. So yeah, so that's really important. And at the end of each day, I turn this off. Also, I've gone to a lot of trouble to put this ski together, so I've got a tracker as well, hardwired into it. It's not the matter of getting insurance if someone steals your ski. It's more a matter of recovering it when you've done this much work to it. So yeah, I put a hardwired tracker in there. You can also use things like the Apple ones. They're pretty good too. I heard a story recently where they tracked their ski back, someone stole it, and they had the Apple AirTag. That's a cheaper way to do it, but for me I wanted the hardwired tracker, so I always know where the ski is. This is the fish finder cover. So as I mentioned, Jetfisher has a couple of products that I really like. This was one of them, the fish finder cover. I'll put a link in the description so you can get to these, because it's, in my opinion, a must. I mentioned this in the Jetfisher interview as well, but these stainless steel tethers for me are a lifesaver. I just clip them onto my rods, no issues. Really good product. I also mentioned in that interview about these LinQ Cooler locks. So you'll see here at the back, So these locks, if you can see that, and this one, so they actually, these link, they go on top of these like that, and then you never have any issues with the cooler coming off the back as well. Another thing is anchoring up. So I've got a Cooper's anchor, that's great for the sand somewhere like here. It just simply clips on to this. When I'm on the boat, or when I'm on the jet ski I should say, this literally just clips in there. Just take that off, clip it in, done. If I'm out off, before I got the Minn Kota, I used to have a 4 kilo, like your steel anchor, not the reef anchors, but it's similar, just your normal anchors, but this one for the sand is good. And now I've got the Minn Kota. Once I work that out properly, I won't need an anchor most times. There's one more product that I want to show you, the Suckermatic, but firstly I'll give the ski just a quick clean down. With the Fishpros, it's really good. They've got springs at like the rollers at the back, so you can put them up when you're cleaning. And the next bit, once you get all the water in the wells, there's a really good product called Suckermatic that gets it out. So I just wanted to show you this product. There we go. If you have a look in here, see it's all dry. Okay, so if you don't want the Cooper's anchor, sand anchor, here's a little contraption. So this is the Muzz anchor. So Muzz sends this one out off his Yamaha. Got a bit of spring, takes a bit of shock. The bungee, good to go.